You close your eyes and suddenly, shadows and light start dancing across your vision. Maybe you hear a cat sniffing or see dots falling into a lake, even though you don't own a cat and you are nowhere near a lake. For decades, early science viewed sleep as an absolute state, completely awake or totally unconscious. With the EEG, researchers tracked the brain's electrical pulses, categorizing these squiggly data rows into rigid phases that ignored the messy subtleties in between. But history's great creatives already knew the boundaries were blurry. The surrealist painter Salvador Dalí actively sought out the transitional window between waking and sleeping, a phase known as hypnagogia. He would sit in a chair holding a heavy key over an upside-down plate. As he drifted off, his muscles would relax and the key would fall, the sudden clack of it hitting the floor jolting him awake, while his mind was still drifting through a freewheeling state of consciousness. If the brain truly operated on a simple binary switch, conditions like sleepwalking or paradoxical insomnia, where you feel wide awake even though your brainwaves show you are deeply asleep, would be impossible. Falling asleep is a fragmented process, a sequence where different regions of the brain power down at their own pace. To successfully cross the border into sleep, your physiology has to undergo sweeping shifts. The flow of blood to your brain slows down, while the circulation of cerebrospinal fluid speeds up. The shutdown begins deep inside the oldest parts of your brain. Like houses turning off their lights in the center of a town, neurons in the hypothalamus fire signals to suppress arousal. Next, the thalamus, the relay center that feeds sensory information from the outside world into your mind, powers down. You stop processing what's happening around you. Minutes later, the wrinkly outer layer, the cortex, follows suit. It deactivates in a wave, starting at the front, which handles executive planning, and moving to the back, where visual processing occurs. Because this cascade takes tens of minutes, you enter a mosaic state. Your deep brain and sensory centers are offline, but parts of your frontal cortex are still awake and thinking. This precise anatomical mismatch is the physical engine of hypnagogia. Your mind is still running. Because it is cut off from external input, it projects fragments of the day's memories against the scaffold of reality. Waking up follows a similar but reversed staggered path. It usually starts with a deep, slow wave pulsing from the brainstem. This signal travels upward, triggering fast wave awakenings across the cortex. Once again, it sweeps sequentially from the front executive centers to the back sensory regions. When this timing is perfectly synced, you wake up easily. But when these regions transition out of order, the sequence glitches. In sleep paralysis, your cortex fully awakens before the deeper brain regions can release their hold on your body. You are completely conscious, but entirely unable to move. The disconnection can happen during the day, too. If you're severely exhausted, overworked clusters of neurons will actually enter local sleep to recharge, even as you walk around and go about your business. This geographical desynchronization provides a physical explanation for sleep disorders. Insomnia, sleepwalking, and sleep paralysis all stem from different brain regions failing to switch states in unison. Neuroscientists are moving away from rigid 20th century categories. They are finding that sleep is a continuous spectrum of fluctuating rhythms. Your technical biological state of being awake or asleep does not dictate what actually crosses your mind. You can have entirely voluntary, conscious thoughts about your day while you are technically in deep sleep, and experience vivid hallucinations while you are wide awake. Every single time you lie down, you navigate a biological gray zone where reality and dreams physically overlap as your neurons desynchronize and power down in a complex mosaic. Every night, the brain enters a dynamic, asynchronous journey that continuously blurs the line between human awareness and the unconscious mind.